sure he's done that before. You ready, Lindsay? Okay. Welcome to the lighter side of the dark side. It's your weekly freak show here on Renegade Radio. Also, Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, Deezer, TuneIn, Radio Public, everywhere you listen to podcasts. It's a Dark Mark show. I'm Dark Mark, the goth comedian, and of course, as always, joined by. Everybody's so quiet now. Joined by. The energy's so weird now. We're joined by everybody's favorite vegan heavy metal DJ, Hannah Bond.
Hey, how you doing?
Who's sorry YouTube refuses to be on camera this week.
You know what? It's okay. Just don't get any close-ups.
Right. Well, she's going to be on camera for some of the show.
For some of the show, I did the LA thing, laser surgery type thing. You guys understand.
Except I'm going to make her my assistant.
I am.
Yes. No, the kink is back in the Dark Mark show. A lot of people have been saying, when are you going to start spanking people again and doing weird, kinky stuff? Hannah's been asking that.
Yes.
And here we have one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah.
I just had her on the show at the CIA in April, and she killed Jamie Gendron. Everybody knows her.
Hi, how is everyone?
Yeah.
Jamie, how are you?
I'm well, thank
Eddie
you.
Murphy's favorite comedian.
Yes.
Apparently the late River Phoenix's favorite, and Maniac Cop's favorite, and a few others.
Yeah, a few others.
And
Frank Burns from Mass.
that's right, you told us about that last time. But I didn't know you had such a kinky side.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well,
I knew it.
Well, I kind of figured, but we're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're going to demonstrate it, because we have, and I'm glad to meet this guy. This guy, and you got to do a photo shoot with this guy now, because he is the owner proprietor of Ephemeral Muse Portfolio. His scene name, which is the greatest I've ever heard, is Kinky Jesus. It's Steven.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Woo, Kinky Jesus.
Hi, Steven.
Steven.
Steve, I sent the word out for a sub, and we had so many people, so many guys that wanted to sub to you, and this guy won them all. So it's gonna be a fun show. So we're gonna hear about few of your things in the community, and we're gonna.
If you butter me up, I'll tell you how I got the name.
Right. Get the butter ready. Anyways,
If you're literally gonna butter me up, it's gonna be one of these two lovely
Well,
ladies.
since we're doing rounds of applause for everybody, let's do one for Dark Mark. You're hosting one of the best podcasts.
Yeah.
in the world.
stop
Yeah.
it. By the way, I wanted to thank the 5 people who went on Apple so far, gave us 5-star reviews. If you like what you hear and you're listening to us on Apple, Spotify, or whatever, am I on camera?
You are. Your eyeballs are on camera.
Oh, okay, good.
You got pretty eyes though, so.
Oh, that's great. So if wherever you're listening to us, rate, review, subscribe, and help us out. Help us get to the top. So we're sitting there and you're rubbing shoulders with Joe Rogan and the guy from Serial and all those people. So
Yeah.
and also the great FU who commented on YouTube and wondered if I was a fat tranny. No, I was going to put some extra makeup on for you tonight, but no.
What's up, you troll? How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, you weren't happy with that guy.
I was not happy
Did you
with
see that
guy? Yeah, I called him.
I thought it was hilarious
I think
myself.
I called him a shrimp dick asshole.
Yeah, I don't know
To be
about that,
correct.
but it's funny because the funniest thing about the whole show is that we were on with Amazon Eve, who is a transsexual, and yet he was fixated whether I was a transsexual. So very strange. But keep watching, keep listening. The real FU, please.
Yes. real
Rate,
FU.
review, subscribe.
No publicity is bad publicity.
Yes, apparently he had nothing bad to say about Hannah, which nobody does. And before we get started, I don't who would sponsor this fucking show, but no, Audible does. Audible, go to audibletrial.com/DMS. Once again, audibletrial.com/DMS. You get a free book. You can get whatever you want: comedy, BDSM. They got everything.
They got everything. Beauty, kink, whatever you
Oh
want.
no, they got
music.
so many how-to manuals on BDSM.
I'm an Audible subscriber.
So you've gotten some kink and some
Very
smut
good.
on Audible.
Actually, that's my boring side. I listen to a lot of history
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
that's not boring. That's pretty awesome. I do that too.
No,
and like really ethereal, weird stuff. Like right now, I'm listening to The Unbearable Lightness of Being,
yes.
which I hadn't read since college.
Well, that's a little kinky.
Yeah, but it's.
I mean, for you, that's vanilla, but for you know,
Yeah, I wouldn't call it kinky. It's
Apparently.
got some
Yeah.
sex in it, but it's a very heady read.
yes. Well, that's what Hannah likes. She likes erotica with
I like
story.
erotica, and they were making fun of me because I like Caligula.
She actually thinks Caligula is
I like that movie.
that's a
Oh, the old one?
Yeah.
I love
Thank
that.
you. Yes.
that's classy porn.
Mhm.
So yeah,
It
that's
is
that's
classy
got a
porn.
That's
story.
Helen Mirren.
That's Helen Mirren,
Yeah.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like that's one of the ways I got my name, Kinky Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll talk about that. But if you go to audibletrial.com/DMS, you get a free book, free 30-day trial. That'll be enough for anybody. You also get 2 Audible originals. They got everything from Lewis Black has a series. Stephen Fry has an Audible original about the debauchery in England. They have the continuation of the Alien Saga with Rutger Hauer doing one of the voices. Sci-fi novels narrated by John Waters or Zachary Quinto. They got everything. Just go to audibletrial.com/DMS. Listen to audiobooks. I was just on the road. I did that myself. And if you're in LA and you're in the mood for vegan food, which we always are, Do Me Some Cooking, 1253 Vine Street. We've never taken you to Do Me Some Cooking. We got
Yeah, babe, we need to go to Doomy's.
We need to go to Do Me. It's the best vegan food you ever had. They got shrimp po' boys. You're from New Orleans.
Yes.
Vegan shrimp po' boys, just like the real thing.
How do you make a fake shrimp?
I don't know how, but he
We'll
does
show
it.
you.
He does it. He does. He's got everything. He's pulled pork, chicken parmesan. They've got everything. They've got deep fried Oreos. They've got the flautas, the biggest flautas I ever had. I had a carne asada burrito last time. It's fantastic. 1253 Vine Street. If you're in Hollywood, if you're in Culver City, they have two new restaurants, I believe.
They have one in City Terrace, one in Culver City, and one in Toronto.
Toronto, Canada.
And try the vegan carrot cake. It's amazing.
Yes, because the meat carrot cake is horrible, but try the vegan carrot cake. Yes, the carrot cake with the meat I'm not into.
What kind of a carrot cake are you eating, Mark?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, let me turn this around. Hold on. Ooh, here we go. Now you're all decked out. That's you. Sorry, I got you on camera for a second. Oh, here we go.
That's me.
Now you really wanted to do this. You wanted to dom somebody. Now, were you a professional dom at one time?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, tell us about this, because all your stories are great. Your story about Eddie Murphy was fantastic. Your story about River Phoenix was fantastic. Even Maniac Cop stories and stories about Frank Burns, fantastic. Did you have any celebrity clients?
I had many celebrity clients, but none that were into the DNS thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have any famous ones that were into that.
Now, how did you get into the DNS thing, or BDSM, or
Honestly,
S&M, or whatever people call it?
I like both, but
Yeah.
DNS is the foundation to me. And then
Domination and submission, is that what we're talking about?
yeah,
Okay.
that's like the base foundation for me personally.
Yeah.
And then you build from there into likes, dislikes, limits, and
Right.
all of those other good things.
And what are your likes and dislikes?
My personal likes, and it depends. If
Because
I'm-
I see the smile. That's what I want to hear about.
yeah, it depends on if I'm the dom or if I'm the submissive.
Oh, so you like it both? You're a switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got into it because I had a boyfriend when I was 18,
Yeah.
and he was into it. He was a dom.
Yeah.
And so he convinced me to play around. And when done properly, it was an extremely fun time.
How much
So
older was he than you?
he was about 8 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah. And
This
yeah,
in New Orleans, or were you already in
in New Orleans.
Okay.
And it got me, that was right before I came out here, though. And then when I came out here, there was no shortage of clients
Well, I'm
for
sure.
that. So, yeah, that's how I got into it. And then honestly, the submissive clients were my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think you're naturally dom?
I think I'm naturally capable of both.
So you're
Okay.
naturally a switch.
Yeah.
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 Okay, but you really enjoyed.
Oh, I enjoy dom. Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get because I never hit the fetish scene when I was in New Orleans. So I was only there for a little bit, but apparently there's where would you go for something like that besides your boyfriend's house, which I didn't go to?
Yeah. Usually it was either people contacting me from the ads that we ran in the Gambit, which you might remember when you were there.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a big local paper there, and in the back section they had it for body rubs. But my ad always said, "Go see the rest, then come try the best TS, and don't forget to ask me about my stimulating specialties."
Oh, really?
And
What was one of your stimulating specialties?
That was the thing. When they would ask about my stimulating specialties, it was fantasy play.
Okay.
So if you have a fantasy, you needed to discuss it with me, and then from there we take it. And if I'm comfortable with it, I had one guy who wanted to bring over his pet water moccasin that he had defanged, and he wanted me to watch him make the snake swallow his dick.
Wow.
And
That's New Orleans for you.
Oh my.
I told the guy over the phone, if you show up at my door with a fucking water moccasin, I swear to God I will kill you and the snake. So,
Wow.
Yeah. I got my fair share of just free.
Because that seems like an activity he could do by himself. I don't understand what he needs you for.
Oh, he did do it by himself.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But he wanted me to watch.
Oh, he wants you to watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wanted somebody to watch.
So then, he would have a big snake dick.
Yeah, well.
I think that was the whole. I think that's the whole idea. I'm trying to figure out the kink.
I never saw it. He said it felt amazing when the snake's muscles in its throat were. Anyway, yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
That one to me is gross. And
Right. And who knows what he did with the tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, also
I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, I tell you what, I had one that was a Russian mobster, and he lived.
Oh yeah.
He lived up in the Hollywood Hills, and he had these two giant German shepherds,
Ah.
and they were both males.
Did he want him to swallow his dick or?
No.
Okay.
What he would do is he would pick me up, and we would go cruise around where the genetically born, and the cis girls.
Yeah.
Where they were, and he would pay he would usually pick up a Latina and pay her about $75 to let both dogs fuck her. Meanwhile, he was paying me like $2,000 or $3,000
To watch.
Wow.
to sit back with him and party on coke and watch. And so I did, but it was disgusting to me.
Good thing
to
you had the
watch.
Coke.
Yeah, the coke.
The coke helps. Yeah.
The coke helped in that situation.
Okay.
But he liked that I laughed at him and made fun of him, which was one of the things that Freaky Jesus and I talked about. Wait, it's Freaky Jesus.
Kinky Jesus.
I like Freaky Jesus. Anyway,
Freaky Jesus is good too, but
Freaky,
that's probably
kinky
that's
Jesus.
probably taken.
Steven, yeah.
Did you have a scene name?
No. Actually,
pseudonym,
I used
a
my
Dom
ad
pseudonym?
name Celeste.
Celeste.
Usually I use
Okay.
My ad name Celeste.
Celeste. Okay, like the frozen pizza.
Well, not really.
I like
Okay.
the Nazi Celeste.
More a girl I went to school with. And
Oh, is that
I
what it
loved
was?
her name, so
Ah.
I'm sure she would really
It
appreciate
is.
that.
Right. Now, Hannah, how freaky do you get? How into the S&M scene do you get? Because you know me, I'm a dilettante. I go to fetish clubs.
I'm definitely not vanilla in the bedroom, especially if I'm with somebody.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I guess I'm more into when it comes to sex. Actually, I have to connect with somebody, and you have to listen to the way they. It's kind of like sign language with their body. So it just kind of depends on the person.
Right. Which is good because I'm usually blind in that type of situation. But I mean, how choking, spanking, what kind of stuff are you getting into? Are you dom? Are you a som?
I guess I'm kind of a switch. I like the spanking if I'm on top, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you whip a guy? Do you choke a guy?
I don't choke a guy. I've never whipped a guy, so I guess
You're
maybe
going to.
I'm guessing first night.
We know you use the nails.
I do use the nails. I use the nails kind of right down their body and
Yeah.
things like that.
Draw blood?
I don't draw blood, but I've actually given an ex some scars in his inner thighs. As you're going down on him, he wanted me to take my thighs and actually broke a couple nails and just scratch as I'm doing it.
Okay.
So
All right.
that was pretty kinky.
Okay. Well, it's not as kinky as a snake on a dick, but
Yeah, that,
Or getting your balls
Yeah.
nailed to a board.
Yeah.
that's
Don't
true.
give away the surprise.
yeah.
Oh,
Get that motherfucking steak
about-
off my motherfucking
So-
I
dick.
wish you
So,
had brought
Mark.
this up.
Yes.
Mark, what about you? How kinky do you get?
That's the thing, because a lot of people think because of the show, because I'm in the scene, because I know, the people that I know, we've had them on the show. We've had Mr. Cyan. We've had Orpheus.
friendly.
Yeah, she's great. You probably know her. We have so many mutual friends, and you look fairly familiar. So we're going to talk about that in a second. But
Well, I've been stalking you.
I think that's what's
By,
going on.
by the way, you have aphids.
I have what?
Aphids.
What's aphids?
No one ever gets that joke.
I get it.
Because I was hanging out in your bushes, and
Ah.
aphids are a pest that affects rose bushes.
Okay.
Only a stalker would know if you have aphids.
Yeah, I don't
It's
have
a
it.
stupid joke. I tell it repeatedly, and no one ever.
Jamie likes it.
I got a bush joke for you later.
laughs. There's nothing funny about Bush.
Well,
Really? Really? Because
deadly serious.
no. Because now, do you like a shaved bush or do you like how
I think that one of the greatest things to come out of the '90s was the shaved bush.
Really? Because I prefer unshaved because I'm so inexperienced. I need to target, but whatever.
I remember growing up in the
And that's why there is something funny about bush. There you go.
Yeah, I remember growing up in the '80s with all this massy defiance, and it was just like a jungle down there. And then all of a sudden, mid '90s came around. It's like,
Okay, well, hey, everybody's into what they're into. So,
but
so if somebody has a
I am
landing,
picky, but not like that.
if somebody has a landing strip, you're okay. But if it's like,
No.
if it's like, because I used to go out with a woman in a foreign country, and it was like in the lips and stuff. It was pretty. You had to give it a shot to get through it, but it was fine.
Do you have to pick your teeth after or what?
But anyway, you were asking me how kinky I am. Honestly, I'm probably not as kinky as a lot of people think. Because I'm around kink, I like it, I'm intrigued by it, and I've had the opportunity to date people in the scene, dominatrixes, about 3 of them, and I did not, even though I was attracted to them, they were attracted to me, because I knew if I went in, I'd never get out.
Right.
Yeah.
And to me, it's the icing on the cake. It's fun, but it's not the cake.
Right.
I know a lot of people that it's the cake. Is it the cake for you, Stephen?
I'm pretty disgusting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't call it disgusting. We have no
disgusting as a term of endearment.
Yeah, we have no judgment here.
Delightfully disgusting.
But like disgusting as in like wet work, things like that.
As in what?
Wet work.
Wet work.
Oh, you mean golden showers?
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah. Okay.
Really? Okay. All right.
love getting
Yeah,
those.
that I'm not. That I haven't. Have you done that?
No.
Okay.
I've never minded giving them.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give one.
Well, we
to
can't do
someone
that today in the
to
studio.
No, yeah.
No golden showers,
And
no
there's-
brown
and there's-
showers, no showers.
Now,
Period.
if DGSD was here, that'd be a different story.
No, it would not be a different story. There's no showers tonight. No.
Yeah.
The next time we'll bring the newspaper, but we can't do it right now. So
Yeah, plus I don't
Well,
know
that's-
you well enough.
that's nice to know. Oh, really? So you got to know somebody to.
Yeah, you got to inspire golden showers.
How do you inspire a golden
It's
shower?
It's very intimate.
How do you inspire it?
Well, and it's something that's I have.
Well,
some-
besides giving them a big gulp and a cup of coffee, how do you?
No, I have some play partners that I'm very close with. It's a very
Right.
intimate exchange rather than
Okay.
some other kinds of play. But yeah, I mean, I like things kind of extreme.
Yeah.
The way I got my moniker, Kinky Jesus.
Kinky Jesus.
I do a lot of live BDSM stage shows,
Yeah.
and
I might have seen you at one or two of them.
you might have. Okay, there's one that the audience just eats up where a dom. I've been mainly doing this with Porcelain Midnight. She's out of San Diego. She's one of my dearest, sweetest friends. Yeah.
Right.
She puts my balls on a sawhorse and nails my balls to the sawhorse.
Oh, yeah.
I got robbed. I don't get to do that.
It's
Well,
pretty